Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Yesterday, I was able to paint so much, and I started to tell you about all of this, but the video would have been about 75 minutes long. So let's chop that down a little bit and ignore my hands when I'm talking. Apparently I talk with my hands. Didn't even know that. I painted and painted, and my favorite ones still are the clusters of the pine needles, which is like the one sitting on top of the pile right underneath that right there. Those are my favorite. And these trees. I love this tree. It's got gorgeous blue lines on the side. This is on Tomoa River paper, which I have a supply of still, luckily. And just lovely, lovely time painting trees, painting pieces of trees, painting greens, painting everything on all different kinds of paper, children's craft paper, watercolor paper, Tomoa River paper. Oh, that's Tomoa River paper right there. Now, these are the Gonzai Tabi watercolors, however you say them. I say them wrong every single time. And I can't read Japanese or Chinese. I'm not sure which they are. Speaking of Japanese, oh my God. The world, people, the world. So there I'm showing you, I have a whole paint palette of natural colors, and most of that is Prima. Woodlands is one, and I think there was an Ocean Breeze that was one. Anyhow, lovely, lovely. So I'm thinking here how I can still work this in with the Raven and execute this poetry idea that I had in my head. I am having the hardest time executing it. I've never had this much of a hard time. That background there goes with that. I was thinking of maybe incorporating pieces of these trees in with it. I love the book that I got that is called Bathing in Trees, I think. And that book right there. I love this. I love this book. I love the illustrations. I don't want to cut it apart as of yet. That's why I bought it, but I really didn't realize the deep meaning that it had for me and the author. Is what excuse the dog, sorry, he's barking for my husband. My husband went outside and left him. He's only in the driveway. Anyhow, so I'm going through all of this still, how I could alter this book. I don't know how I'm going to do any of this idea is awesome, healing trees. And it has healed me. I'm inspired now, but I still don't know how to execute this idea. So let's just do Junk Journal July, okay? Okay. All right, cutting out some stuff for my test printer, my test strip. All right, so this is a junk journal that I made. We're going to just do Junk Journal July and keep working in the background on how to construct this other journal. I won't do it because I don't want to do it without you guys. But here's the Raven in all its glory without crazy lines going across it. So I made this, I don't know. It's got everything in the kitchen sink. This is a junk journal. But this makes me so happy. There's crazy washi tape in here. There's birthday cards. There's thank yous from people off of Etsy. There's tickets from somewhere. It says Euros. Somewhere in Europe. Washi tape. Oh, I think this goes like, how does this go? Oh, this was the center. I might need to staple it some more because this was heavy. Maps. Somewhere in Germany. Stacks of books. A brochure from a hospital. Why is a hospital advertising? That's what I want to know. Cool stuff. Just cool stuff. Let's just make a junk journal. Oh, here's an envelope. Oh, cool thing's already in it. You never know what you're gonna find. Here's an envelope from one of my husband's kids to him. Oh, I love this. Hey, this is what we needed for iCAD. Aunt Ella's line at a time. I do not know what that means. That's my sister's writing. Okay, Junk Journal July. Let's just play with this. Let's pick a page and not go chronologically. Oh, here's my husband, our granddaughter with Tinkerbell. Oh, see, this has just got so many hidden spots. I don't want to put the Raven with Tinkerbell. I think Walking London would be appropriate for Poe somehow. Let's do that. And I got all this stuff over here. And, oh, let's work on this pile of stuff. Oh, I don't want brown. I want black and white for this page. Coral Gables. Maybe. I don't know. And here's black and white. Can we have London, Japan? Oh, tragedies in Japan today. I don't know what's wrong with people these days. Even Japan is not. Of course, Japan is not like us. They said they have 1% of the country has guns. 1%. I think 1% of America doesn't have guns. Okay. Oh, here's a glue stick. I don't want this to be completely precise. This is going to represent our Poe confusion. Oh, God, that's a great title, Poe confusion. Poe confusion. All right, let's put this down. He doesn't know if he wants to travel. He doesn't know if he wants to go to Patagonia, London, Utrecht. I don't know where that is. I don't want this exactly precise. So I'm putting it upside down and in the middle of two other things. But he needs a little bit of attention. You know, I get so mad at myself because I keep all this stuff and then it's like, oh, now I know why I keep it. Oh, this looks silly. I don't know about that. Love it, but I don't know if I want to use it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Words of Wisdom from Tupac Shakur. This is out of some, I think this was out of a Time magazine that was making a, oh no, Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone, I tell you. I still haven't paid for that magazine, and I got a renewal notice in the mail about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I said, oh, don't, I told my husband, don't pay this. He's like, okay. And I'm still getting them. I've never paid for that magazine, and I just keep getting them. But they keep giving me, oh, I covered up my other Traveler's Notebook thing, though. I don't want to cover up Walking London. Maybe we cover this, make this a little smaller, but not perfect. You can see a little bit of it. There we go. Okay. else is in here. Ooh, see? Why would you save this? But you never know. Are you able to see all this? I hope so. You just never know when this stuff is gonna pop into a Junk Journal July project. This is just what I like. This does not appeal to everybody. I get it. Well, I don't, but I do. Should we put this tiny little pink strip in here somehow? Why, yes, we should. I don't know. See, I just jumped right into this. Has my project brain healed? No. But Junk Journal Julys are kind of freeing, and that's another reason to just jump into Junk Journal July. Because it kind of just lets you have freedom. And there's no pressure. Obviously, I'm not feeling any pressure. Me. I'm not saying everybody's going to be like me. I hope everybody's not like me. That would be terrible. I wonder if Tupac ever knew he was going to be in a Rolling Stone. With the back of his Rolling Stone article, there would be Andy Warhol. And Edgar Allan Poe. See? Doesn't get any better than that. In fact, I think I'm going to put that on here. The Poe confusion with Tupac and Andy Warhol. Even though you can't see them anymore, I still know they're there. Oh, but here's a pretty piece of paper. But where could I write that? And all my pens are in another room. Oh, no, I got it. You see all this? I think that's how you spell his name. Tupac, Warhol, and Poe. No wonder I'm confused. I'm not able to make a decision. Because I think that's kind of what's happening. Okay, we have switched over to Junk Journal July and this great junk journal that I made a long time ago. Just with nothing. Oh, look at all that washi tape. Just with nothing to do one day. Oh, Humphrey Bogart. April 20, 2004 is when we got him. The breeder was Mrs. Stanek. She has now passed away. Time to find a new grumpy, loving, spoiled Humphrey Bogart. Did we get a grumpy, spoiled Humphrey Bogart? No, we got a Havanese, and he is a pistol. I still don't know how Aunt Ella made it in here. I'll tell you a story about Aunt Ella one day. Okay, that's it for today. Into Junk Journal July. This is making me happy. When the tree medicine was not, even though it was wonderful, and it inspired me to paint all day yesterday, which was wonderful. But I still don't know how to execute my poetry. So we're just going to go into Junk Journal July and have remembering memories of Bogey. His name was Humphrey Bogart because he was a Maltese, and the Maltese Falcon was written by or played by Humphrey Bogart in the old movies. I wanted to get another one and name it Dash for Dashiell Hammett, who wrote The Maltese Falcon, but it didn't happen. We got this other dog, this hellion, and he came with the name Gunner. We don't like that word, obviously, because of what's happening in the world, and I'm very anti-gun, but he is a pistol, so we have left his name Gunner. I think I turned in his papers as Gunner Dashiell Allen. So he still has a little bit, and he's not the same breed. He's half of what this is. This was a Maltese, and he's half a Maltese and half Havana, which that Havana part is the pistol. I love this. Love this. This makes me happy. Okay. Junk Journal July, here we come.